Hi, Cancers. Yoga Mystic here at your service to do a weekly energy check-in tarot reading for the sun sign of Cancer. I've cleared the energy, the space, and the cards with Palo Santo. Just shuffling the cards here. Spirit, please preside over this reading for the sun sign of Cancer. Allow your energies to move through the cards in such a way that Cancer sun signs can receive the messages they need at this time. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Cancer sun signs. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man, the Eight of Cups, the Star, and the Three of Cups. Okay. So, I think the Hangman represents some sort of spiritual stuckness. I think you were stuck on something, stuck in something. Let's clarify. What's the Hangman? Tell me more about the Hangman. What was Cancer spiritually stuck in or on? The Hanged Man. Why is the Hanged Man here for Cancer? You were needing a different perspective on a spiritual. Yeah, okay. On a spiritual level, you were needing a different perspective. I think that there, Five of Cups is very much the sense of crying over spilled milk. It was almost like you were stuck. Maybe it was negative feelings with it being cup energy, negative emotions. And it's like you're walking away and you're focusing more now on your dreams, your wishes, the life you want to live, the life you want to experience, who you want to be, who you came here to be. And for that, you're celebrating, you're enjoying time with friends, emotional connections, celebration energy, and the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow moving energy. You've slowed down. Okay. That's good. Maybe you were going. Knight of Pentacles is telling me you're slowing down, you're appreciating things, coming into a state of gratitude and enjoying life, spending time with friends and family, loved ones. Oh yeah, King of Wands, you're pursuing your passions. You're being more of your passionate, vibrant self. That's beautiful to see. What's some advice and guidance for Cancer this week? Advice and guidance. Oh yeah, keep doing it. Have fun. Break loose. Welcome your wild side. Get a little wild, Cancer. Have a little fun. It is your season. More advice and guidance for Cancer. Advice and guidance. Okay. Don't forget to, focus on your finances, your security, your stability as you have fun. And King of Cups, which I love this. This is so your energy. It's got a little crab here, right? This is about emotional maturity. And interesting enough, he's got a little crown above his head. Okay, as you're having fun and tapping into your wild side, don't forget to not only check in with your emotions, and maybe come from a place of emotional maturity, but make sure you're taking time to check in on your emotions. It's almost like finding that soothing, zen, peaceful state within yourself is important. This is what happens if you don't keep this peaceful, zen state of being within yourself, filling your own cup. I think that's when things end up getting a little crazy, right? When you're out of alignment. So this is very much your energy. So being in alignment with your own energy as you're being social and having fun and enjoying life and tapping into your wild side, don't forget this part of you, this aspect of you, being in alignment with your emotional nature. Okay, what's the final outcome? Okay, so we had the Hermit card come out first, which I think you will be, you've been celebrating and having fun. I think when your season comes to an end, or even just maybe this week or towards the end of the week, you're going to find some alone time, probably to just, bring this emotional state back to a calm state, right? Final outcome, you're listening to your intuition. And okay, so the Emperor card first. So you are taking charge of your life. You're running your empire. You're manifesting. You're working on manifesting. And you're also working on your security and stability here, which advice from Spirit was, but I would say this is the difference. Okay. This is divine guidance and advice, right? Is King of Pentacles, security, stability, finances, right? What the final outcome is, though, I will say you've got 4 pentacles here. There's a big difference between these two energies. They both have a lot to do with financial. They both have to do with security and stability. But see how she's clinging to the purse. So don't forget, when you're focused on your finances and things like that, don't forget it's very much about who you are and how you feel. Do you feel like a king of pentacles? Money comes to you. Money likes you. It's like you're the rulership of money. Money's not bigger than you. A lot of times, sometimes we end up feeling small and we feel like we don't have enough, or there's just, money is this big, powerful energy. Actually, you're more powerful. Remember that. You're more powerful than money. Your value is more than money, right? But if you're trying to bring more money into you, remember, you're the rulership, you're the ownership. It doesn't rule you, it doesn't own you, okay? Make sure you have that right relationship as you focus on finances and things like that. Don't focus on it from a place of clinging, of lacking. It's an energetic tool. So I think you focus on your manifestations, which is positive, and focus on being the emperor to your empire. You're trusting your intuition, and you spend some time alone at some point, maybe meditation, or just to get back into that King of Cups energy, that Zen. I will draw an oracle card for you for this week. This week we're doing Wisdom of the Buddha. So let's get a Buddha card for the sun sign of Cancer, rising above. Okay, ooh, look at the artwork. I love this. Okay, it's rising above. No matter how hard the past, you can always begin again. And the number is 34, so we'll read it from the book. 34 breaks down to a 7, which is a very spiritual number. Paradoxical though it may sound, there is a path to walk on. There is walking being done, but there is no traveler. There are deeds being done, but there is no doer. There is a blowing of the air, but there is no wind that does the blowing. The thought of self is an error, and all existences are as hollow as the plantain tree and as empty as twirling water bubbles. because there is no self. There is no self to be transferred from one place to another. The body is composed of perishable organs. It is subject to decay, and we should take care of it and attend to its needs without being attached to it. The body is like a machine, and there is no self in it that makes it walk or act, but the thoughts of it cause the machine to work. Feel the peace and tranquility the phoenix brings. As the phoenix rises again, so too can you begin again. Release the idea of self, release any attachment to self or previous attachments, and perform deeds that are good, for deeds are enduring, and in deeds your karma continues. So after you hermit, you might be rising. You've got from the hermit, from spending some time alone, this rising above card, the high priestess and the emperor and the magician all together. This is very powerful energy. So whatever it is that you're like, it's almost like you're coming out of your season, or you're in your season, and maybe because of the season, you kind of rise from it. So I love that for you, Cancer. I wish you nothing but the best, and I'll see you next time.